Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Today, we're going to be reacting to episode 20 of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, I Am the Edge. Kenpachi is in the thumbnail on Hulu for this week's episode, which is interesting because at the end of last week's episode, we got to see this old man freak messing with his little girl. And he seemed to have an ability similar to a Doctor Who monster called the Silence, where as soon as you look away from them, you forget that they even exist.
Oh, like you, kind of a little bit. Just like a little bit, though.
Anyway, so without further ado, let's just jump into the reaction of episode 20 of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, I Am the Edge.
Let's edge.
Okay.
It's the title.
You're acting real goonish right now. See? The silence.
Ugh.
Dang, that looks like my stepmom. Every time.
Oh!
That's kind of cool.
She's hit him like twice.
Whoa, that's even crazier. That's sick. The man's a freak, but he's got a sick ass ability.
She's crazy.
She is. She's low-key crazy. Yeah.
I love her.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
Woo! Got him.
Bro, it looks like he stabbed her, though.
Yeah. No, he sliced her, he stabbed her, he's punched her.
Whoa.
Woo!
Oh my god. What the hell? Those are hollows.
This is so cute.
That's like Pesci and Oh, is that Kenpachi? Who is this now? For a product of my imagination. Cold. So he like imagined him? He created him? God damn. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. Cap, you are bluffing.
Oh my god.
What? He's like the Beyonder from the X-Men. He can just change reality? Bro, this is too OP. Kenny. Fuck yeah, dude.
My bones are made of cookies.
He's like, God damn it.
Not again. Oh, Oh yeah, duh, that happened. Duh, yeah, they fought. I thought he was talking about someone else.
Oh, he
Yeah,
killed
that
him.
whole fucking battle in the last core. That shit was
Yeah.
lit.
That shit was super lit, dude. God damn, dude.
舞台を用意したよ。何しろあのザラキケンパチだ。なんだこりゃ、まじないの類か。まじないでも幻覚でもないよ。現実さ。僕は空想を現実にするザ・ビジョナリー。The Visionary.
Bro, this is too powerful.
ラッキーだったと思うよ。シュテルンリッターで一番強いのは僕だと思うから。そうかよ。
Unless he's just kind of like stretching the truth of what his ability can really do, but it doesn't seem like it. Woo! That's why he's Kenny. Yup. Yup.
I'm the Edge.
Sick as hell. God damn. That guy's cool, dude. He kind of reminds me of the Fullbringer that like to play video games.
Yeah, I was, yes. I was going to say that, yeah.
If I imagine them to be healed, they are healed. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you beat this?
I mean, you'd have to, like, cut off the brain somehow. Or do something he can't even imagine.
Damn, dude. Another Stern Ritter that's kind of cool, dude. Crazy as hell, but cool.
She's literally just
She doesn't
there.
like to leave his side. Oh, and she's made of cookies. I forgot.
Yeah.
What the hell is a cookie? I mean, yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna win, but he's gonna win. He's going to defy reality, dude. So now that Yachiru's bones are back to normal, maybe he can only do it to like one thing at a time or something.
Or he just forgot.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Or just thought they were gonna die. That he just like kind of unimagined it.
Bro, she doesn't feel pain or anything, dude.
No,
She's just gone.
She's crazy.
That was sick.
Come on now, fight!
That expression on his face, dude.
Because he don't fight.
He doesn't have to,
He
I guess.
uses his
That's a good
brain,
point.
yeah.
Bro, after all his training with Unohana too, you're fucked. Jesus Christ! Yo, that is crazy! Oh my god, he can do anything! Kenny's going up against nuclear
Can he just hit a
weapons!
It's just cut a missile in half. He really is edging right now.
He's
for real.
edging for real.
real.
That's what this episode's really about.
Yeah, he's like, why do I feel?
I don't want. Oh! I can't pull out.
I can't pull out.
Also edging.
Oh shit! He's on a whole nother level. Like he is on another fucking level.
In that memory lapse. Holy shit. Bro, okay. This guy is as powerful as he is right now. What happens when he achieves his like Volsterndich and becomes even more powerful? What is he capable of then? Whoa, that was a sick line.
Insane.
I would have never guessed. I mean, why stop at 2? And the power of imagination doubles? Come on now. This has to be some sort of hallucination, dude. I love him, dude. Kenny's face! He's about to slice through a meteor? Bro. Bro! Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Kenny confirmed. I mean, he was always up there. Kenny confirmed, dude. Best Bleach character. The music too. Oh! Bro, this is even crazier to me because of how long he didn't even know his Zanpakuto's name or cared about any of this. Something. Oh, bro, this is. Whoa. Bro, the man is
He's a
breaking
fucking
through.
monster. He's a monster. He's a fucking monster. Oh! The fuck?
What the hell is that now? God damn.
He ate those bombs for breakfast.
Let's go.
Oh, hell yeah. Bro.
I wish I could do that.
Bro, this is crazy. It's one of the craziest fights in Bleach ever.
Yeah, dude.
Ever.
That's fucking sick.
Bro, he made him stronger than he
Yo.
actually was. He made him...
That's beautiful. Bro, best episode of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. Best episode of Bleach of all time. Holy shit.
僕は僕の想像力に殺されたのか。いや、違う。僕の想像力は正しかった。ただ一つ、僕が想像できなかったのは、君の力に耐えられるのは君の体だけだったってことさ。
He's taking his L hard. Bro, this is the craziest Bleach episode. He wasn't even, that wasn't even his
He's a
true
fucking
form.
brain.
He's a brain. Yeah.
そろそろ僕の想像力も限界だ。
Bro. Jesus Christ, dude. That was absolutely incredible from start to finish. Kenpachi has always been someone that the moment he comes into any battle, steps into any scene, it is his scene. It is his battlefield. Like, he is someone that I think is a fan favorite that we all look forward to seeing.
Yeah.
But holy
yeah.
shit,
I mean,
man.
the concepts of like what the Vizard, not the Vizards, what the Sternritter's abilities can be, and how they're able to use them is like absolutely insane. Like, I don't know if that's the limit, if that is the top of the top, because he said he's like, what other abilities are we gonna see? Because that was just like insane. And the execution, like, easily, before in Bleach and other series, there's been like abilities that kind of get like convoluted and kind of confusing, right? And it is just like a okay, here's the power, but then I'm gonna have like another, a power up, like it was a kind of all in one. But this was just like it was absolutely insane.
Anything that this Sternritter could imagine, he could make true.
Yeah.
And it didn't have to be something that existed in our reality. If he could imagine it, theoretically, he could do it, right? I mean, it's a very dangerous and a slippery slope when you have a character with this kind of ability, because, again,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen, but then that could also mean that he could have just imagined Kenny without... I want to imagine Kenny if he was just a regular human, you know? Without Shikai, without a Bankai, like...
I think that, like, during the fight, like, I think at first that was what he went into the fight, like, planning to do, right? Going the easy route, like making... I don't remember pronounce her name. The little girl, Yashiro.
Yeah, Yashiro, yeah.
Making her like bones into cookies. Like, he could have easily done that with Kenny.
He could have.
But Kenny kind of like Kenny does, he riles people up and goes like, okay, well, I want you to fight me, like fight like one-on-one. Like, I mean, you're strong, you want to be the strongest, right? And he's not even doing it to like get in people's heads. He's just doing it because he likes to fucking fight.
Yeah.
So this Sternritter is like, damn, I've never felt that before. And like, no shit, you're a fucking brain. Like, you don't have a physical body. Like, there's I wonder because we got to see where the Sternritter from the previous episode, where he was before Yuha Bach found him and what kind of position he was in. I want to know the backstory of this Sternritter. Like, how did he become a brain? And what is that story? I want to know that, has he always been a brain, or was he a human brain, or was he a scientifically experimented on brain, or I don't know, but Yuha Bach just walked into a lab and he took it out of a test tube. He's like Abby normal.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I think that Kenny's thirst for battle and how honorable he is, and again, it's not because he is trying to get in people's head. Like, that's how he likes to fight. Like, he likes an honest fight, because anything less than that, it isn't real. It is not real. A victory under any other conditions than honest battle isn't real. So he was just being himself, and he's a scary motherfucker. He's a beast. And so when he has this ability beneath his Shikai and Bankai that just brings this thing out of people. He's brought it out of Ichigo. He brought it out of this Sternritter. And like you said, like, it made him want to... This is a person that never had to worry about anything in any sort of battle ever. No one ever wanted to get close to him. No one ever wanted to fight him. And it took a maniac like Kenpachi.
I love the similarities between both of them and how they went into this fight, because like you just said, like, no one would want to fight someone who has unlimited resource, like, can do anything pretty much, and their imagination of what someone can do when they have no limits is like absolutely terrifying. So they're already going into the fight thinking like, I'm screwed. Like, there's no way, you're like, he said in the beginning, that Sternritter said, like, your reputation like precedes you. So he already went into the fight, like he said at the end, imagining what he's heard and what he is seeing, and it just kept on building up. I don't know if Kenny was able to fucking actually cut that meteor in half. I think that
in my head canon, he could do anything.
I think that he, like, towards the end, he said, like, you imagine me being a monster. Like, I already have powers.
That's interesting,
but
too.
I think because he can do anything. He can make, he made her bones cookies.
Well, I remember
so he could just make someone so strong to where he's like, I don't understand how I'm not beating this person. He's not even doing it intentionally.
I remember him saying that at the end, right? And that was the big moment for me that was like, oh my God, this is so beautifully written. But I didn't remember him saying that, like, when he first showed up, your reputation precedes you.
Well, he just goes, you are this, I've heard a lot about you. You're the strong. I set a stage for you. You're the strongest one.
You're right. You're right. And that's why it makes even more sense, because, of course, then this idea of someone you have in your mind, your power is going to have some sort of effect on subconsciously. And that's the thing. If your power is the power of the mind, then can your subconscious mind affect? I mean, the outcome of things, and I think it did. Yeah,
it was like the fear in the last episode, and how that played of like, okay, well, what are you afraid of? Like, it was like turning their ability back onto them. Same thing with like James. Like all of these, like that is the way they're going to have to go into each battle, is just like not by pure force, because pure force, like I don't know if they're going to be able to beat him, but they have to use their abilities against them, because they are being told and they are being fed that they are the best of the best by Yuha Bach, and they are like soldiers, so they are just going into every fight like, I am a beast, and that bites you in the ass. And I think that in this situation, like, yeah, I mean, who's better, because to go up against this Sternritter than Kenny, not only because he's strong, but because he doesn't play fucking nonsense, and Kenny genuinely believes that he can fucking do anything.
Yeah.
So this matchup was like perfect. I don't think anyone else could have done this. They would have crumbled.
And we've seen concepts in Bleach that have been played with and implemented, but
high concept
stuff. But seeing something like this was, I mean, it was incredible to get to
perfect.
See, and it was perfect.
It wasn't too much,
because that's what all these fucking fights do, and that's what I love about Bleach. Every other anime can be a fighting anime and have cool fights, and people talk about Bleach being an anime that's just full of fights, but the fights are all so symbolic, and the powers and what those powers are metaphors for against the people they are fighting. It is like their personalities, or they're just like, it just speaks to so much more than two people fighting. It is about who they are, and it's a story underneath that, or being told through that. And that's what I haven't seen as many other series be able to do the same way that Bleach does. Because like you said, like with everything, Rukia and her fear of insecurity going up against this other person. I mean, it happens in other shows. I just because I praise something, I don't want to take away from other things. But that matchup. I mean, this matchup this week. You're right. I mean, every single fight has been that, and God damn, that's what's made this core amazing. I mean, this episode was so good, they didn't even need an Ichigo in it. They said save the post-credit scene for Kenny 2. Give it to Kenny 2.
I'm surprised Kenny was just like, I can just imagine Kenny at the other episode after that whole speech.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, my imagination's fleeting. And then Kenny's just like, what the fuck is that?
It's like,
what
hey,
the fuck's a cookie?
You go, imagine me up one of those cookies. I can see him saying something like that.
No, but like after all that,
crazy.
He still's just like,
yeah, of course. But he does have honor, and I think he wants
like,
like he would be respectful of.
No, he cuts
like if a person's truly dying, like he wants them to die honorably.
I know, but after all that, he's just staring at the brain and just
after that,
takes it out. He's like, "What is that? Like, what even is that? You were a brain? Like, what do you mean? Like, I just feel like he couldn't like wrap his head around like I was fighting a fucking brain.
Yeah,
and people have to explain like
he's gonna be walking around with it.
Yeah, they're like, what is that? What do you have?
I think the other crazy, and absolutely insane thing that we got to see this episode was Kenny's actual Bankai, which is from him, like seeing other people's Bankai, like Shinji and Rukia's, like we've mentioned, and now Renji's like new, the true name of his Bankai. That was all like awesome. But
or his Zanpakuto, you mean?
The Zanpakuto, yeah, what I say?
You said Bankai.
Well, yeah. But
right, yeah.
Right. Thank you. I mean, you know.
No, I know. Yeah.
But
I was just making sure because I was like, I don't think we saw his.
Well, Renji we
Bankai.
saw because he was calling it Zabimaru the whole time, but now it's like I think it's like Hiho Zabimaru because it's two things. Point is, that was all crazy. That was all cool. Love that. Love that. Love that. But the reason it's so much more powerful with Kenny is because Kenny has never really cared about that. Kenny has never known. Kenny has never really like even been in tune with.
He doesn't really want to know. But with his Zanpakuto, that was pretty crazy.
And again, dude, we've been talking about this before. You know, I remember kind of hearing things, but I don't know exactly what ends up playing out. But we continue to get these flashbacks to Kenny, and when he was younger, and meeting her.
Oh, that scene too, when he's cutting down the meteor, and it went black and white, and then it went from like him being like an adult to a kid again. Like
that was beautiful.
That was sick.
And it's at the same time that, you know, he's saying that because Kenpachi is a name passed down, right? He does not have a name. She does not have a name. And it's at the same time that he's like proclaiming the name of his like Zanpakuto. So I mean, I just need to have confirmation for what I think is happening here. For what I think is happening here. And I'll kind of leave it at that.
And I love to see more of her. I feel like in all of Bleach, it's been like, we'll show her to you, but she won't really do anything.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I just love her unhinged energy. Same with Kenny. Like, of course, they're like two peas in a pod. Like, of course, she's learning from him, so she's just doing shit on instinct, and it's just so crazy to see. Because I mean, she's just like a mini monster. Like the way she reacts to things and the way she does things is so reminiscent. I would say even more detached than like Kenny.
I would to a degree.
Yeah. Like she's just getting punched in the face and not even being like, ow. Like she's just like.
And that's
Wasn't
the thing.
There, like someone, like she's just so.
Well, that's the thing. You know, she, like you said, getting punched in the face. She also got stabbed. Like
she got stabbed like twice. She got stabbed in the arm, and then I think she got stabbed in the back, and then she, obviously got punched and shit. But she just feels the presence of bam, like.
And
immediately.
Yeah. So I mean, it's curiouser and curiouser, dude. And I think I know what's happening, and I think I know why it is the way it is. But I'll leave it there until we get some more confirmation. But yeah, man. I mean,
this might be my favorite episode, and we keep saying that.
Yeah, we do keep saying.
I think it's like the Kono. Oh my god,
Konohamaru. Like some Naruto stuff right now. No, Komamura.
Komamura. Yeah. I've never watched Naruto, so I don't know. But Komamura is probably like that's also one of my top episodes of this core. And then now I am the Edge. Like,
yeah, dude. I mean, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for Renji too. So that episode was pretty sick. But yeah, the Komamura one was insane. But this one takes it easily.
I just love because like I do like battle, like fight
anime
manga. Like I'm not like the biggest fan of it, but I do enjoy it. But like I am just loving the fast pacedness of this because there's been times in Bleach specifically that I've been like chapters, like so many chapters of like one specific fight, and it'll like go back to the same fight. And I think I felt that a little bit with the James stuff until it got interesting towards the end and you kind of like understood what he was about, and with Renji. But I'm loving these like one and done episodes. Like this one was a one and done, defeated.
They've all kind of been. And
that's what I'm like, fuck. Yes.
Yeah,
like it's not going into the next episode unless, of course, it's like a really like important battle. Like I'm sure like Ishida and Ichigo will have at least maybe 2 episodes and cutting in between whatever else. But yeah, I'm really loving just the one and dones.
Yeah, that's what's absolutely crazy about this core. And Bleach is everything, right? Bleach is so many things, but like you said, there have been times in this series and in other series especially, they are egregious offenders of this thing where they'll just like have multiple episodes a fight and it'll kind of with flashbacks and it'll pick up and the camera's still panning, but the pace, having an episode dedicated to each fight. I mean, this is how you do it, dude. I mean, I think it gets across the symbolism and the metaphors and the action, like everything it just works so much better. And it's like so exciting to look forward to next week and wonder like who's going to
how
be
can
squaring
you,
up against who.
How can you top that?
I mean,
how can you possibly like that?
Truly.
I don't know how.
Even I'm talking in the rest of the series, not even in the rest of the score.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like that fight, like how do you top that? Because I mean, that, like I was saying with the Sternritter's abilities and like in what they're able to do, how do you top that ability? How do you be?
You don't. I don't know. I mean, and that's the thing. Like he said he was the strongest, but he wasn't highest in command. So. I mean, there's still I forget the blonde-haired guy's name, and then there's Yuha Bak above him, and then there's Ishida, of course. But I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
That was so disrespectful.
We know Ishida.
That was so.
We know him.
And he went. Oh yeah, and then Ishida. Yeah, he really deserved to be there.
I was talking about how Ishida was one of my favorite characters. In the very beginning too. I mean, he's still kind of. He's just
I'm just interested because like the only way like Ishida's strong, right? But now that he's gotten Yuha Bak's blood, like that was the only way he was going to be able to go up against Ichigo once he's gained this ability. Like even tied. Have I don't know about tied, a chance.
No. Now he's tied like to Yuha Bak.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant like tied like in strength. I don't know.
If anything happens, Ishida might get freaking absorbed.
He's probably going to get absorbed.
He's probably going to get absorbed.
He's probably going to get absorbed.
Yeah. See, we're talking like, oh, there's going to be this big battle. No,
there might be a big battle, and then Ishida loses, and then Ichigo's just like,
Ichigo thinks he's going to spare him.
Yeah. He's like, Ichigo's like, I'm going to let you live. Like, we're homies. Like, we're fine. And then Ishida's like, you don't understand, though. Like, I am.
And then
Yuha Bak and Ichigo fight.
That's what's going to happen. And then he's going to use his new powers from the Soul King to take Ishida's life back out of.
I think Ishida's gone.
Yuha Bak, and Urahara's going to make a special Gigai that looks exactly like Ishida to put his soul back
like
in. Like
Ichigo again.
and
there's like two Ichigos.
Well, Kon actually has the symbol of the Quincy on the back of his head now because of Ishida's sewing skills. So this could be foreshadowing that.
Kon's actually like Yuha Bak is sitting on the throne and then it like glitches and then Ishida's like, what? And it's Kon.
No, I'm saying that he's the perfect vessel and he's been the vessel and the Easter eggs have been there and the seeds have been planted, the crumbs have been planted the whole time. Well, no, but you know what I'm saying? Because he has the Quincy.
You're saying Ishida's going to go into Kon's body? But where's Kon? He's dead?
He's going to go into another Gigai or something, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seems complicated.
This is my fan. This is why I don't write this story and never will.
Write Bleach.
And this is why Kubo,
and then Orihime and Chad are just like going to be off screen, like getting a call, and that's all they do in the whole course.
They're going to do something.
They're not going to do shit.
They're going to do something.
You know they're not going to do shit.
They're going to do something. I believe.
And I'm not trying to disrespect them. I'm just mean like I feel bad that they're not going to do shit or be implemented in the story.
Kubo is giving shine to everybody and he's going back. He's going back and creating anime exclusive scenes. And I think he would be remiss to not give Orihime and Chad their moments. And I think he's going to do it. I think it's going to happen. This was the best episode of Bleach. I'm kind of kidding, but I'm also like not. Like this was absolutely.
No, I'm not kidding.
This was absolutely incredible, and I cannot believe what my eyes have just seen. But for the sake of keeping this episode as short as we can, I think that's gonna do it. Please, this is an episode where we need to hear your thoughts on the insanity that was Kenny versus this Sternritter. I believe Sternritter v Visionary. And how, like, we love to hear the changes from the manga too. Like, if you were a manga reader, like, what was added, what was taken away, what was cut or changed around. Any and all thoughts, like, please let us know in the comments down below. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing because that helps us out so much. It's pretty easy to do. You can, what can you do this time? I mean, I don't know. We already said you could say Bankai and hit it last time, so we'll say that again. And go ahead.
Don't use your imagination. Just click it.
That's fucking solid, dude. So much better at that than I am. And if you would like to see the full uncut, unedited, unobscured versions of these reactions, our entire backlog, get access to exclusive content and early access to other content, consider becoming a Patreon or YouTube member. To be a Patreon member, patreon.com/volume1pod. To be a YouTube member, all you got to do is click join somewhere next to that subscribe button on this video. All of that is available at our lowest tier. Please consider checking it out if it sounds interesting to you. That also greatly helps. It means the world to us. But that's going to do it for another, incredible episode. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being cool as hell. And the only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that is always the same and never changes, which today, Mehgan, is
imagination.
Okay, I like that.
SpongeBob reference.
Yeah, hell yeah. Mm-hmm. That's good. Thank you for watching. Thank you for any and all ways that you show your support. And until next time, imagination.